Guerrero has passed away. Eddie was in the prime of his life, 38 years old, the prime of his career. So tonight, we celebrate the life of Eddie Guerrero.
The toughest thing about this day was what we were all living, what we were going through. It was hard for us to accept that Eddie was no longer with us. Everyone was hurting. I asked myself, what would Eddie have done? And Eddie was all about the business. Whatever happened, show must go on. I did expect to wrestle Shawn one day, just not under those terms. One of the greatest legends in WWE history. He has a lot of respect for this business and for the superstars that are up and coming. By Shawn Michaels asking me if I had the energy and the courage to have a match against him that night. He didn't have to choose me, but he did because he knew that Eddie would have loved it. That speaks of the type of human being that he is. Losing Eddie was one of the most painful experiences in both my personal and professional life. The WWE Universe came together to pay tribute to one of the most respected and beloved superstars of all time. This was a difficult night for all of the obvious reasons, but we wanted to put on a show that Eddie would be proud of. I found myself in a rare one-on-one match with another living legend, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Of course, I wanted to win for myself, for my fans, and for Eddie. And while Shawn was also grieving, I knew that he would still give me everything he had, just as Eddie would have wanted. That night was heartbreaking, but at the same time it was special in its own way. I remember Shawn Michaels coming up to me and asking me, "Do you have what it takes to jump in the ring tonight against me? I think Eddie would really enjoy a match between you and I, Ray." How can I resist? As heartbroken as I was, I knew that Eddie would have loved to continue on. So that's what I did. I knew it was going to be something special. this often, and I was really surprised to see HBK make such a basic error. But I was going to capitalize if I could. You have to. There's no other way to put it. I don't think he was necessarily done at this point, but you always gotta try, right? There's no other way. If that 619 connects, I'm thinking to myself, it's over. I remember Shawn biting on that 619 fake out and just thinking to myself, let's go, and just launching myself out into the floor. When you get hit by Shawn Michaels, it rocks you. And by that time, I could really get what was going on here. Boom! There's that elbow drop. I was lucky that he didn't try to pin me then. That's because there's a sequence to all of that. He drops the elbow, he nips up, and then he stomps the leg, ready to hit you with that sweet chin music. I remember getting up and luckily moved at the right time. So I connect with the 619 and I already know what's coming next. Springboard, leg drop. When I hit that and I saw that he didn't move and I connected, I remember hooking the leg and I was in awe when I heard the 3. I couldn't believe it. I really was shocked.
Rey Mysterio!
Now you have to keep in mind, this was my first time facing Shawn Michaels. But at the same time, my brother had just passed. So, mixed emotions. But I felt like a truly blessed man, and I know Eddie was watching. I know Eddie was in that ring. He had a special corner that night and enjoyed every minute of it, just like we did.